there, this is Dr. Cunningham, and in this tutorial I am going to introduce you to some of the features of Imovie so that you can be prepared for your pre-assignment that includes editing. So the goal of this assignment is to take some stock footage, about 4 minutes, and use some different editing techniques to edit the piece down to 30 to 60 seconds. And in this assignment you're going to learn and include 3 different things. 1, you're going to learn how to insert text and titles. 2, you're going to learn how to do scene transitions. And 3, you're going to insert some type of audio that's in addition to the audio from the original video. And these 3 things will be helpful for you as you do your mini project on campus and also when you work on your final community profile project. So the first thing that you want to do is under course documents, you want to search for the stock footage. So under course documents, if you scroll down to the bottom of the screen, you'll see the MP4 file, Words from Father C. Hightower. And what you want to do is right click on the actual file to download it to your desktop or to wherever you download your movies. So I don't have a right click, so I'm going to click Control click. And here you can say Save Link As. I'm going to click Save Link As. And it will tell me where I want to save this file. So I'm going to save the file just right to my desktop as that original file, and I'm going to do it as a QuickTime Player format. Okay. So once you've downloaded the file, you want to open your Imovie application and import the file into your Imovie player. So the way that you can import media is to click on this button here, Import Video from a Camera or Folder on your computer, Import, and it'll search for where you want to import your media. So now I've already done this assignment, but I'll just walk you through some of the steps I did to do this. So here you can say you want to import the movie from your desktop and search for it appropriately. Now what I recommend that you do is that you watch the 4-minute piece before you decide what kind of editing you want to do. So I was watching this piece by Father Hightower and I decided that I wanted to insert some still photos that really speak to what he's talking about, because just actually watching him for 4 minutes can be kind of not very interesting. So I decided to include some photos in some places that were where he was talking about specific things. So the way that you can do that is, remember, we want to use copyright-free material. So if you go to the website creativecommons.org, and we'll talk about this when you come to campus as well, you can search for copyright-free material that you can use in your videos for this class. So what I did is I actually used the photo sharing platform Flickr. A lot of these are copyright-free, so I went to Flickr. I'll just click here. And I searched for, once I went to Flickr, I searched for pictures that I could use that were related to Gonzaga. And I searched over here for Gonzaga photos and selected several that I thought would work really well. I also, because we want to use music, I also used the freemusicarchive.org, which I had the link to from the Creative Commons website, and listened to some music that I thought would work well for this piece that was copyright free as well. So when you watch my final project, you'll see how that works. Okay, so let's go back to Imovie. So remember, the 3 things you want to do are embed text and title, scene transitions, and also some audio, in addition to the original audio. So the first thing I did was I imported all of my media here. You'll see that right here I have the music. Here are some photos I got from Flickr and also from the Digital Gonzaga website as well. Imported all of my media, so I was ready to lay it down here, which will be where you will be doing your editing. So the first thing I decided to do is to actually insert a title that included my name on it, so I knew who was doing this project. So under titles, on this left-hand side, you can select whatever title you want to use. And so I just clicked a standard title. And once I inserted the title, I put my, here you can see I decided to say Dr. Cunningham Sample 517 Project. To edit in this, remember you've already seen some of these tutorials online, so just to edit you can click on this T button here, and if I needed to change anything I could go down there and edit. Now remember, you also need to put transitions in, so if you look at the left hand side of the screen you can click on transitions, and once I had my title I decided that I was going to, I'm pretty simple when I do transitions, but here are the different ones that you can do. I like cross dissolves, I like fade to blacks, and so you can, after you insert your title, you can insert your transition, which is right here. I had a 1 second fade to black transition, and then I decided in my editing choice that I wanted to also put the title of my video, and that was Father Hightower's Reflections on Gonzaga. So I laid those things down, and then I decided that I was going to insert, if I go back up here too, I was going to then put the clip that I wanted to have to start with to edit. So I started with really just the first minute of what he was talking about, because I found that kind of compelling. Now in here he talks about how he started when he was related to the philosophy program, and he really is working with Gonzaga basketball, and he wanted to merge academics and ministry with the basketball team. And so I tried to search for images on Flickr that would help with that. And as you can see, I've put them into I've imported them into my canvas up on the top here, up here. And then once I wanted to overlay them on what he was talking about, you can just drag the photo and drop it into wherever you want to put it into your piece, right? And so it'll, as you can see right here, it overlays on top of what he's talking about. So when it plays, you can see that it moves away from Father Hightower and then plays right onto the picture. And you can edit for how long you want the picture to play for, etc. And then the final thing that I decided, and again, when I played it down there, he was saying a lot of ums and had some disfluency, so I wanted to either put a picture over that part, or I wanted to cut what he was saying, because I wanted to get this down to 1 minute. So if you want to cut a clip, you can use the editing button here. There's plenty of things you can do to edit that you've been seeing up here on the up here. You can split a clip, you can select a clip, you can add different things to the clip. Under mark, modify your clip that you want to do. You can trim it, split it so you can put something in between there, detach the audio. There's all kinds of things that you can play around with, but just for this assignment, just get familiar with what you need to be doing so that when you come to campus we can make it more sophisticated. And then the last thing I did was I inserted my music clip in there. So I put some music here. You can see in the bottom that the music will play. The music will play as it's playing my titles. And then in my closing credits, I had the music play again. And in the closing credits, you'll see when I play this for you that I also made the credits for the copyright-free material that I used, including the music and the pictures. Now that you've seen some of the basic features of iMovie, you can go ahead and watch my YouTube clip of my sample project that I did. Again, yours will be different. You can be as creative as possible. Don't worry so much about telling a story, but experimenting and understanding those different features of iMovie.